Well, to say I am stressed today is kind of an understatement. So I thought if I'm going to be in my head, maybe you guys should be there with me. I was having a little bit of a revelation, and it's possible that too much of a good thing is not a good thing. I know we've always heard that, but man, it's kind of hitting home. Like, I like playing Roblox with Caroline, right? But if I do it all night and I don't edit my vlog for the next day, then I'm up till midnight working on that. And if I'm up all night editing, then I'm tired and I don't really realize how beautiful life is around me. Right, Twy? You're not going in the dry lot, baby. You're going to your field. Come on, Bertha, baby. Let's go to your field, honey. Come on. Beautiful. Good girl. I just feel like lately I've been really realizing that life is such a weird balancing act. We have several people in our lives that are preparing to retire, and on one hand, they're like, yeah, I'm gonna retire. And then they're like, oh, but money, what am I gonna do? What's gonna happen to me? And it's like, it's a tightrope walk because like you do need money, right? Like, and Social Security doesn't pay out enough for a lot of people and the lifestyle they're used to. And it's good to know what's in your bank account, but like it's not good to be paralyzed by that. Right, Quinn? Yeah, Quinn knows. Quinn knows. So I've decided I'm calling this Internal Thought Thursday because I'm recording on a Thursday. And I would love to hear some of your internal thoughts. Drop those in the comments below so we can talk about it. And it's one of the things that I really love the most about my time at the barn is its physical activity, and that feels really good. And I'm also by myself in the quiet, and it allows me to really think. Sometimes I worry that we have lost the ability to not go in too deep or to not like be low-key obsessed with things. For instance, what is with all the labels? Okay, so I was at an event and a preteen, no, she's a teenager, I think, I don't know, but somewhere around there, asked me if I was preppy. I mean, like, yeah, I guess. Like, I'm definitely more Glinda than I am Elphaba, right? So, like, I guess that counts as preppy. But, like, I'm also kind of a tomboy. And I'm also, like, tough as nails. I'm like, why are we worried about the label with, and, like, what is it associated with? Just, like, the way I dress? Because, like, I have stuff that's black. I mean, look at me right now. Do I look preppy right now? No. Why is that a thing? And, like, this is coming from somebody who, like, knows me decently, has been to my home. Wouldn't you be, like, labeling somebody as like good or kind or generous or the opposite of those things? Like, how about hard worker? And like, if I say yes, I'm preppy, but then I say that I also like pro wrestling, like, is that okay then? You know? I'm a homeschooler and we do a lot of like more natural alternatives. Like, we don't have like a bunch of like garbagey chemical stuff. We have some of it, but we don't have a lot of it because of Caroline's diabetes. And we do exercise. So does that make me like a health nut? I mean, I don't think so. It's like nobody's well-rounded anymore. Everybody is like, okay, like, oh, political season, right? I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm a liberal. Like, you're a human, okay? That's what it comes down to. You're a human. And I don't care what side of the fence you're on. Like, be a good human. That's the basic rule. So, you know what I wonder when I'm doing this sometimes? Is this where the term shit rolls downhill or shit runs downhill comes from? Because like when you shake it out, it goes downhill. Is that like when they're like, whoa, my boss screwed me over, shit runs downhill, and this is it?
When I was reading the book, The Four Agreements, it seemed like common sense. I mean, why wouldn't you be impeccable with your word? Why wouldn't you do your best work? It seemed like that was just life. But after I read it, now it always plays in my head, and I'm always thinking back to the Four Agreements. So did I actually know it? Or did I learn it after I read the book? And then on days like today, I found myself wondering, what am I even going to vlog about? Am I entertaining? Is that my job? Am I supposed to be entertaining? And if I'm as busy as I am, why do I feel like I'm also so boring?
Well, hey, Achilles. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye, babies. Bye, Buffy. Bye, girls.
I think it's a common mom thought, but I wonder if Caroline's learning enough. And I'm a homeschool mom, so am I doing enough? Or is this laid-back lifestyle actually going to hurt her in the future? I mean, I don't think it is, but how do you ever really know? And of course, I had cheer practice today, so I'm wondering, am I a good enough coach? Our last practice was like pretty relaxed. Did I work them hard enough? Are there days that I work them too hard? I want them to win, but I also want them to have fun.
Caroline was invited to go sledding with some of her friends. We were invited, and I was like, oh, I can't, I have cheer. And they were like, well, we could pick her up. I love my friends, and I trust my friends, and they're wonderful people, and I know she's going to be fine. But the thought that somebody is going to pull up at my house, my daughter is going to get into their car, and I won't see her for hours. I'm obsessed with my kid, I think. I'm like, but it's my baby. But I know she's gonna have so much fun. So I'm excited for her, but also, oh.
I wonder if they know just how much I truly love each of them.
So I'm caught by a train, headed to go pick up Caroline, who is at Dairy Queen with our friends who took her sledding. Her blood sugars apparently do not like sledding, because she was like 125, 130 when she left the house, and she's like 180. No. Oh, so I have her insulin so I can correct her. But that could be like anxiety, stress, excitement. Everything plays a part in it. So it's really hard to say, and it's hard to know what's going to trigger it or not. Oh, the train's over. I'm going to be glad to see my baby though. Daddy did such a good job.
It's Isabella. Everywhere. Thank you, Dad.
I love you.
Trying to figure out the thing.
Husband decided to do Valentine's Day tonight. Look at how pretty. I'm a Pandora girly. It's actually my first pair of Pandora earrings. I have a bracelet, a necklace, and a ring. And now I have earrings, and I'm so excited. I bet that's why I got them, because I was just saying the other day how I needed earrings from Pandora so I could officially be a Pandora girly.
It has been quite a day, and I didn't share all of my internal thoughts, but at least you guys were there in my brain for a little bit of it, at the very least. I don't know, guys. There are some days that I am just thankful to make it through the day. When I was, right after I recorded the part about the train, okay? Like, woo, train's over. I did like my eye on this side, and my contact tore. So then I was driving with a good eye and pieces of contact floating around in here. I made it to Dairy Queen, got Caroline, was like, sit in the front seat. I might need your help. got on the road to get to pick up Sean, and the car started vibrating horribly, and he had to fix it as we were sitting there at, 6:30 at night, and it just, ugh. But I was taking deep breaths, and I was just reminding myself how thankful I was that not only is my husband a mechanic, but it broke down as we were headed to the shop. We weren't terribly far away from the shop, and he was able to fix it pretty quickly. So very thankful. There's always something to be thankful for. And if you have internal thoughts and internal doubts and you're wondering, like, am I doing enough? Am I good enough? That's normal. And I hope that you know that that's normal. And if you guys ever want to talk about how crazy your life is and you need somebody to just listen, drop it in the comment. I'm always here.